Hello, my name is Mr. Dog, and today we're going to look at the Ultra Necrozma deck in Expanded. Ultra Necrozma has the Luster of Downfall attack, does 170 damage, and it only costs 1 double dragon energy, and also we get to discard an energy from our opponent's active Pokemon, so one of our win conditions can just be to run them out of energy. We do have the ability Ultra Burst, which says we can't attack unless our opponent has 2 or fewer prize cards remaining, but we do have ways to shut off that ability. Firstly, we have Silent Lab, turns off all basic abilities, and we also have Garbotoxin Garbodor. If this Pokemon has a Pokemon tool attached, all Pokemon in play have no abilities. Not only is this good for us, it should also really hinder our opponent because they won't be able to use any of their abilities that will help them to set up. We also play Trash Lunch Garbodor, which says this attack does 20 damage for each item card in our opponent's discard pile. If our opponent plays lots of items, we can potentially get a big one-hit KO, or we can force our opponent to play less aggressively. Okay, so I'm going to keep introduction short and sweet. Let's go on some gameplay. So because we have Guzma Hala in the hand, it looks like we're going to be able to get an attack off on the first turn, which is really good. The Float Stone and the Double Dragon energy. We can potentially evolve into the Garbodor that shuts down abilities next turn. Get the Necrozma. Put the Silent Lab in play, and then we get the turn 1 attack. So unless they play something like Reshiram, they're not going to get the energy, not going to be able to power up this Regidrago in a single turn. You could also play something like Welder, I guess. Okay, there we go. I guess the ability lock was just too much for them because they couldn't use Dedenayas or Crobats. So I guess they just had a bit of a dead hand. Okay, so going first against Meloetta should in theory be a good matchup because they rely quite heavily on abilities, but we'll see how it goes. Probably get rid of this, grab a Necrozma. And we are in a bit of an awkward situation. We have quite a dead hand, so we'll just pass because I don't want to place energy if it's going to knock out this Ultra Necrozma anyway. Seems a bit pointless. They might not be playing Meloetta though, it might just be playing a Mew instead. Okay, why are they attaching to the Genesect? That was a bit weird. Okay, sure. So we can actually get the Garbodor into play, which is pretty nice. They can still draw this Genesect because they have the Fusion Strike energy on. So I'll put the Silent Lab into play as well, so they can't draw the Genesect. Do we attack the Mew or do we attack the Genesect? What makes the most sense? I think we attack the Mew so we can reduce the chance of them attacking. I mean, they could attach their energy to the Genesect, but that doesn't sound very ideal. Oh, they had a Fusion Strike energy prize, that's good. Okay, going into the Genesect. Give a Silent Lab. Go Luster of Downfall. So if they're playing a standard list, that means they have no way of getting the Fusion Strike energy back. So it could just be gone forever. Get another Ultra Necrozma. I guess we will take the KO here because we need to get our prize cards, even though they're going to be able to get the knockout on us, which isn't too great. Float Stone and Field Blower. Okay, that's not what we wanted to see. But hopefully we can top deck something good though. Of this. Okay, so we can get Ultra Necrozma back if we need to. Treat into this. Shuffle the energy back into the deck because we might want to top deck the energy. That's the problem with this deck sometimes, it's quite inconsistent. At least they can't attack with this unless they have a switch card. So I'm just going to go into the Genesect, which is cool. Okay, so good thing we shuffle the energy back into the deck, otherwise we might not have top decked the energy. So I guess we'll just smack this. Okay, they're gonna boss, but that doesn't really do anything because you have the Float Stone. So that was a bit weird. I mean, I will Nest Ball because we need to thin out our deck. And hopefully we get something good off the prize cards now. That'll help us. Okay, nice. Research. That's very good. And Computer Search, even better. Nice. So I should just be able to win next turn unless they have an N. Okay, that's... Oh, they don't even knock us out as well. And why didn't... Because they couldn't even Technoblast because all the Genesects were dead. I forgot about that. So they could only copy Meloetta. Okay, so we're going second against Giratina. Should be a good matchup because we can use Silent Lab to turn off the abilities of their Comfies, their Greninja, and their Cramorant. And we start off with Guzma Hala, which is really good. So I'll just get rid of this and this, I think. We'll get a Float Stone, so we can put it on. We can put it on a Garbodor next turn. Put this down. Attach to the Dragon, and we'll get a Trubbish, and we'll research next turn. Seems good to me. We'll hold the Float Stone in hand in case they Field Blower. Hopefully not playing something like Temple of Sinnoh, that would be quite bad. We've got Field Blower off the prize cards anyway, so it wouldn't be too terrible. Okay, so they do get a knockout because they had the Lost Vacuum. That's just to here. And we'll research. How many item cards do they have in the discard pile? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we do get a knockout on the Cramorant, so it might honestly be worth just attacking with this. Because we do have the Silent Lab to slow them down again. Lucky Egg. They can Abyss Seeking this turn. Okay, cool, that's what they're going to do. So we're doing 160 damage at the minute, which is not quite enough to knock out this Giratina V. We can shuffle some Pokemon back into our deck. And I think we'll just computer search for a research. And there's quite a few cards we need to find. So we get Teammates if they get a knockout, which is pretty good. We can just research again next turn if we need to. Get the Garbotox and Garbodor into play, and we'll grab an Ultra Necrozma. And we'll just smack this for a bit of damage. Oh, we're playing Trekking Shoes, that's interesting. Don't really see that very often. Okay, just gonna go for an Abyss Seeking again. I kind of don't really want to research away this hand, it feels kind of awkward. I think we kind of have to. Just so we can see more of our deck. Okay, nice, there's the double dragon. There's 2 double dragons. And we can finally shut off all their abilities, even if they get rid of the Silent Lab. And they've got quite a big hand, so I think we can even Marnie them next turn. Pokemon Ranger, don't really need it in this matchup. Nest Ball, so we can get another Ultra Necrozma attached to the double dragon energy. If they have another energy, they might even be able to attack with this Giratina. Okay. Okay, cool. So we'll send up this. Get another Necrozma. Attach for our tan. Attach the Lucky Egg. And Marnie them. And do we have the other Trash Lunch Garbodor on the deck? We do. And do we have the other Psychic Energy? We do, so we can use that as an attacker if we need to. Probably don't need to though. I think we're just going to win right here. Let's do a Downfall. If they don't have the energy, they won't be able to attack this turn. So we'll get rid of the Psychic. Okay, never mind, that's going to concede. Okay guys, that's going to wrap up the video. So this deck should be even better when Scarlet and Violet comes out, because tools won't be considered item cards anymore, which means you can still attach tools to your Garbotox and Garbodor even if you're item locked. So this should be really powerful against things like Egg Growl. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!